to talk. And it is nighttime. Yes, I know the footage is going to be dark, but it's something that I thought was important enough, and I also am not going to record during the day because, dude, Texas is way too freaking hot. I am literally dying of heat exhaustion right now, and it is still 100 degrees, and it is 8 o'clock at night. So that is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So I think this has always been an issue, but recently I think it's gotten a little bit worse. I'm trying to make sure I don't get rear-ended. Recently I think it's gotten a little bit worse. You guys need to stop breaking people's mirrors, and that sounds super like straightforward, and I know I'm already going to have people typing in the comments who are like, well, I broke their mirror because they almost killed me, bro. Like, what? How does that even make sense in your head? I've never understood that argument, because it's like, so somebody's trying to hurt you, or on the other spectrum of it, like, they're not even meaning to do whatever that you think they are doing to you. Like, they're just an old senile woman, and they have no clue they almost even killed you. And what are you gonna do? You're gonna break their mirror, piss them off, and then all of a sudden, not only do you either have regardless, and now, regardless, you have an angry, what's that, bro? Regardless, you have an angry person now who will try to kill you. Because people are emotional, and everyone's crazy nowadays. They spend all of their time on the internet. I mean, think about how you feel after a day of sitting on TikTok. You don't feel good. I don't know about you guys, but if I sit on TikTok for too long, I start getting irritable. I start getting angry. I start reacting more than I normally would. So you're taking a generation of drivers who just grew up in this concoction of hate, and you're giving them another reason to hate bikers. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. So you're taking people that already do not like us, already don't like bikers. Like, bikers are frowned upon because of stupid stuff like breaking mirrors. But rather than actually trying to mend that by showing them that we're genuinely great people, so now people hate bikers. And instead of trying to make it better, instead of trying to fix the problem, instead of trying to show them that we're not really that bad, you go out of your way to break their mirror, and all of a sudden they have another reason to hate the bikers. In my recent video, you guys saw that Tesla, he almost hit me. And I know there's a lot of controversy in the comments about if it was my fault, if it was our fault as bikers because we're on 2 wheels and he's on 4. At the end of the day, he went into my lane and tried to hit me. That is, regardless of your emotions, regardless of your feelings, that is the situation. He tried to hit me. Not okay. But by breaking his mirror, what do I achieve? I achieve nothing. Absolutely nothing. All that I would be doing by breaking his mirror would be making him angrier. And I don't see why making him angrier would have helped in that situation. This man is actively trying to hit me off my motorbike. Yes, I understand, like, I was not happy in that moment, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to let some pathetic little Tesla driver have a reason to knock me off my bicycle. That just doesn't make any sense. Why would you antagonize them? It's like you have a drunk person, right? So imagine all these drivers are just drunk, because that's how unreasonable and irrational these people are. Imagine they're all drunk. They'll be madly intoxicated, like they want nothing more than to look for an issue. You become an issue. To them, you just became an issue. Why? I don't know. Maybe they're insecure. Maybe they're just having a bad day. And they chose you. They chose the biker. Maybe a biker stole their girlfriend back in 1997. I don't know. But they chose you. If that drunk person walks up to you and starts trying to fight you, they're drunk. Don't antagonize them, even though we can easily break a mirror and get away just fine. Actually, just fine. But what if you can't? What if that one time, I actually saw a video of a biker breaking a mirror, and it becomes this wild goose chase of U-turns because this guy's trying to avoid being killed. This car wanted to run him over, not hit him, run him over. Why? Because he broke his mirror. Like, people aren't thinking rationally. They're not thinking about the fact that they're in a 4,000-pound vehicle and will likely end our lives if they hit us. They don't think that way, guys. And if they do, then why are you trying to even entertain someone who's that demonic in their mind? You need to understand. You need to understand that this car cutting me off, or somebody swerving into my lane because I'm going too fast, or whatever reason it might be, there is no reason to break someone else's mirror. Because guess what? Now, if they do end up hitting you, you know how much more difficult it's going to be for you to prove that they weren't acting out of fear. You could become the bad guy. They tried to kill you, and all of a sudden now you're being demonized. Like, why? I'm trying to understand you guys, but you guys are delusional, and it comes from this romanticization of it. All my comments on that Tesla video were, I would have broke his mirror, You don't even have a bike, but bikers see these comments, and they think, oh, well, I guess everybody breaks mirrors. Breaking mirrors is cool. And they'll go and break a mirror, and then all of a sudden, they're on the ground. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bike versus car, you always lose. No matter how fast you are, if that car touches you, you lose. No matter how good you are at riding either. I've heard people say, well, look, I can break a mirror and get away from them. You don't understand how crazy some people could be. Some people will chase you to the end of the earth just to inflict harm on you. What it boils down to, like, what's most important at the end of the day is we have two choices. You can either be the bigger person, act like a mature adult, because a lot of these guys I'm seeing this are in their 20s. They're older than me. Be a mature adult, because you're an adult. You're not a child anymore. I don't care if social media makes you feel childish, because obviously it does. You shouldn't go breaking stuff because you're angry. That is like a toddler throwing their iPad because the iPad isn't working. Like, so you took an issue and made it bigger. I don't know, guys. I get a little bit worked up about this because people hate us. Like, it's not like how it used to be where, like, you know, we had BACA and all these amazing organizations that really made bikers into almost good guys. I'll never say that we were superheroes, but they made us into good guys. Where, like, people would see a biker and they're like, oh, that's freaking cool. But now you have completely polarizing sides, just like everything else recently, which is now you have people who are radically for bikes. They love bikes to the point where bikers can do no wrong. And on the other side of that, now you have Karen in her soccer mom van, like right in front of me, who hates bikers because a biker cut her off in traffic and then flipped her off and then did all these horrible, mean things to her and broke her mirror. Thankfully, as we can see, Karen now has a brand new mirror on that minivan. But I'm just trying to work in the point that, like, by doing this, you're only hurting the community. You're not helping anyone or anything. You're not even, I don't even think you're helping yourself. Because sure, it might be satisfying in the moment to break somebody's mirror, but the repercussions if you get caught up for that are pretty high, guys. That's not like kids breaking mailboxes. You're attacking somebody. Somebody's inside that vehicle. I don't think it's worth risking that. I think that it's just silly, and I think we really need to work on it, and we need to stop. We need to learn to take a deep breath and kind of realize that we're in a great position in life, guys. Like, bikers have we're not entitled to feeling bad at all. Like, we get to ride around on super-powered, rocket-powered bicycles all day. Not everybody gets that opportunity in life. So if you even have the opportunity to ride a bike, I think you need to realize that you deserve, or the only thing you deserve is satisfaction and happiness, because you're doing something that most people can't do. And I don't think that just because Billy Joe is angry at you because he's never been able to ride a bike, that you should risk your pleasure and your enjoyment trying to antagonize him and trying to punish him for antagonizing you. It all works down to it's like elementary school, guys. If you antagonize something, they're going to get worse. I don't know. If you guys think that bikers should break mirrors, then drop a comment. I genuinely want to understand the thought process here. But so far, I haven't heard a valid argument for it. To me, I think it's common sense for the contrary. I think just attacking people in general is wrong. Now, defending yourself is different, but you're not defending yourself on the bike. You're just pissing somebody off. Like, you're not going to do anything that they could even come close to doing. It's not like somebody's trying to beat you up, so you beat them up. You hurt their car. All you do is bruise their ego. You don't actually defend yourself in any way. So now you have somebody with a bruised ego who wants to compensate for their anger. Once again, like, if you guys have a valid reason, please, I'm begging you, drop it in the comments. I really, really, really want to understand where this delusional idea of doing this comes from. And I know I'm going to get so much hate up for this because I'm on a sports bike. We are the primary aggressors and the primary silly idiots who do this stuff. But guys, I'm not part of you. I'm part of the responsible and respectable riders that come out here and understand that it's dangerous, and I don't want to add more danger to my life. I just don't get it, guys. I would love to understand. But yeah, I just want to kind of hop on here for 5 seconds and just ask, like, why do you break mirrors? Why do we think this is okay? We need to do better. As that one gym guy says, like, do better. Don't become the issue because you think there's an issue. Do better. Be the bigger person and work for change, not work for more divide and work for more anger. It just, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think I'm yapping at this point. Moral of the story, stop breaking mirrors. Oh, and thank you to our Patreon members. I love you guys. Catch y'all later. Bye!
You need to do better.